You ever been like so nostalgic for a game that you have no reason to be nostalgic for said game because it's not really like in your wheelhouse or something? That even makes sense. Or how you feeling? You got John Riggs here, and to me that game is Kids on Site for the Sega CD. This is not Kids on Site for the Sega CD, but this is Kids on Site, the Hard Hat Edition. I have the Sega CD version in the other room. It was a game I had because it was cheap. It was like on clearance, and it was part of the Kids series. There's a couple of them or something like that, where it was totally like a Sega CD game made for kids, and I mean like little kids. You could move left and right and hit the action button. You would never die. You would never lose. It would never be a game over. You just keep playing, and it was full motion video, so you kept seeing the different animations. I don't know. I think I literally bought it because it was super, super cheap and I could afford it. So it'd be a game I could buy myself with my own money, and I still force myself to play it, if that makes sense. We're talking high school here. I think I was about a sophomore when I was playing this game, maybe even a junior. So way past the time I should have been playing these kid games for the sake of fun. However, Limited Run Games came out with the Hard Hat Edition. This is the PlayStation 4 edition, and I had to grab a copy of it for myself. I did purchase this through Limited Run Games when they had the pre-order window open, or maybe it was just to limited, maybe it was was it a limited run? I think it was a pre-order. I don't remember anymore. I'll be honest with you, I love limited run games. Been supporting them since day one, and I don't really even order games from them anymore because I see them at conventions. So it's like when the game's out, it's like, cool, I'll buy the game when it's actually out. You can categorize this under, oh my god, it's that game, I'm going to pre-order it just because. Normally, on any other typical circumstance, I would have just waited till I saw them at a convention and then bought one in real life. However, I did kind of want to get the deluxe edition just for old-time nostalgic sake, because again, I had no business playing this game. I want to do a little unboxing, and we'll check out some gameplay footage too. Not Sega CD graphics, they're actually using the update, just like they did with Night Trap. You know, because like you play Night Trap now, and you actually get like the higher quality like video instead of like the really compressed video that you got with Sega CD. Let's see, there's Limited Run Games, Screaming Villains, and Flash Filmworks. Flash Filmworks, I wonder if they were the ones who actually like did the filming for the live action segments. I don't know. All right, we got a giant poster here, one-sided poster. It's just going to be the box art, probably, just like that. Yeah, kid freaking out on the cover there, of course. I guess that's you, because they call you kid, they call you kiddo throughout the game. None of that matters. You know, I felt a little weird too playing this game because again, I was like in high school, I was like a sophomore in high school, and they're like, "Great work, kiddo," and I'm like, I'm in honors English. I don't know what. This. Hey, we got the card here. All right, so I'm not a card collector by any sort, but they do come out these cards. That's kind of fun. Little screenshot of the game there. A little couple scenes. Is this a sticker that I can put on my car? I'm not going to, but it makes sense it would come with a coloring book, I suppose. And these are just your standard issue crayons. They're not Crayola or anything. These are the kind of crayons that you get at like your Applebee's and Chili's and stuff like that. You know, just your box thing. All right, here we go. Oh, look at this. You can color Bertha right there. Yeah, her name's Bertha, by the way. All right, I don't remember the tall guy's name. The other guy was named Nuts. I remember that. All right, so nothing super fancy. Just like not really scenes from the game or anything. Just stuff. Fine. These guys the glue kind of just fell off in this one, but that's all right. I'm literally putting it back in here to never see ever again. Let's be honest here. I bought this for fun. I'm going to put this in here, along with everything else, and I'll shove it in the back of my closet until I decide to sell it or something. This is the PlayStation 4 version, as you can clearly see. Yeah, I'm sorry, they didn't have the PS5 version. They didn't have the VR version. I don't think they had it on Switch either. If they had it on Switch, I would have got it on Switch. That's all right. I can still do this. Okay, so we have nice disc and reversible cover. This is kind of in honor of. This one's more in honor of the Sega CD cover, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Rated E for everyone. You're telling me. See important health and safety warnings in the PlayStation 4 menu. Software subject to license and limited warranty. Huh. That's just from PlayStation, though. And if you're not familiar with the game, let me share with you the world of Kids on Site Hard Hat Edition. This is a full motion game, and you're going to start with a few logos. The classic controls, very easy. You got a left, you got a right, and then you have your action button. That's it. That's all you do. And you can have 4 different scenes per scene, if that makes sense. You can push right or left, 4 times before you're back to where you started. And there's a bonus content down there as well. I'll show you the bonus content here at the end of the video. But the game itself, you're on a construction site, man, and you're trying to use these giant tools and machineries to help out. You're helping these crew guys, being that there's a couple of people right in front of you, and you got Berthoff to the side, and then you also have the the other employees who are sitting around drinking coffee the entire time and cheering you on. Though they are also your biggest supporters here, your fans, your cheerleaders. And in the different scenes, you choose which machine you want to use. They'll give you a quick synopsis of what that machine is for you to use. And that's when you do these very, very simple, predictable, for the most part, on what you can do. Now, you have a task of what you need to do, but then you can also have some fun and do these other simple, silly things that are, there is no... there is no rules, I guess, or liability in place for them, because they're all having fun. They're a little insane, but you just deal with that too. Once you complete the task, if you choose to complete the task, and you want to do the non-task things too, there are trophies and achievements. There are trophies in this game. The first time I played through it, which takes, I kind of took my time a little bit. 45 minutes was one playthrough from start to finish. But there's still a few trophies I have yet to pick up, so maybe I will end up playing this, again, or I'll have my kids play it for me, because I remember they loved this game. My kids, when they were younger, because I had Panic for the SEGA CD, which was another game that you don't really game over. A couple of times you do, but you just keep playing it, and Kids on Site was a game they really, really loved. They are nostalgic for this game because they played it when they were much younger. Now all my kids are in high school. When they saw this come through, they're like, "What? You're kidding me? This is a thing?" Don't have to hook up the SEGA CD again just to play this game. Four things to choose from, and you can complete the tasks in each one. It'll unlock the 5th one at the end, which will be a very, very simple thing to do. That's the big old detonator. But the idea is to just, I don't know who wrote this. It looked like they were having fun, though. I would love to star in a full motion game like this. I think it's possible. I think it's doable. I wonder if there's a way I can make that happen for myself. I could do a Kids on Site radio station edition. If kids listen to the radio anymore. I guess not. I don't know. We'll figure out something. But just the idea of just going around and having fun and trying to break all the violations you can. Although you never get in trouble. Again, like they said, you get a lot of thumbs up and cheers and everything as you play this game. Going through it and just to see what happens. And that's kind of what you do. That's the whole idea is, well, what if you did this? Or what happens if this happened? And you can see it play out. And then, again, you're not going to hurt anything. In fact, sometimes, again, like I said, very predictable. Things happen. It's this game. That's what Kids on Site's all about. Is this still available? I'm not exactly sure. This was one of those instances where I forgot I ordered it. It came in the mail. I was like, oh yeah, this. I remember ordering this. And then a few people was like, whoa, that's a thing? They had this as a thing? I was like, well, yeah, limited run games does things sometimes. So you just have to keep an eye out and everything. And I'm glad I did for this one. Like I said, I don't really do a whole lot of the pre-ordering anymore. Back when they had the limited stock, when that was the limited run games thing of just having like, hey, we have this many copies and that's it. I ordered a lot more from them. But now that, I'm able to see them at conventions, or there's some, not in my town as much, maybe a little bit, but up in Seattle, I'll be able to find, like, there's a couple of stores I can just walk into once a game is released, then they'll just have it on the shelf. Like, oh, here's the limited run stock, and this game just came out this week. People pre-ordered it, they got theirs in advance because they pre-ordered it, but then I'd rather just walk in and say, oh, there's the thing I was going to grab once upon a time, and then get it. I like the idea of giving someone money and then me getting the thing in return, instead of just here's my money, and